guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I am Bibi. I am a fashion entrepreneur. So today's video, let's just get into it. I have been doing a lot of reflecting and just looking back at what this year was. I know this year was really tough for a lot of people, myself included, and I'm just trying to be as intentional as possible for 2021. And I've been reviewing some things and I've seen that this year was the year that I was least intentional, like coming into the new year. And I was like, So I looked through my 2019 goals and I was like, oh, okay, some of them actually, like most of it actually manifested. So I probably should have made intentional goals for 2020, but I didn't. I've learned now, and it just put me on this path to just and a friend, I reached out to a friend who's like a personal coach for me as well, and she said to ask myself questions about where do I want, what do I really want, she said if money was not an issue, if I didn't have to think about certain things, what would my ideal life be? And for someone who is always I've always kind of known the path that my life will take, I found myself not even really having a direct answer for that. So it has led me to the point of asking myself questions and just even looking back and just remembering where I'm coming from and just remembering my vision for my life and for my business. And in the process, that's what led me to look at 2019 goals, because I didn't set 2020 goals. So that was the first error that I realized, is that you should always be intentional about setting goals. And this is why I've decided that I'm going to vision board this year. So I've sort of always done a vision board, but not in the sense or not in the way that most people do it. So I've always had mood boards, Pinterest boards, and prior to Pinterest and prior to Pinterest, I had an Evernote app that I used to write all my goals. So today I'm going to be going through my goals from previous years, and I just thought it would be interesting for me to look through my goals from previous years on camera. So I probably will be sharing the screen as I do this. So first of all, this is my first time going on Evernote in 2 years, and I have notes from 2014, 2013 even. Wow, I mean, that's crazy. So I have so many notes here, and let me just look at this one from 2013. Okay. Okay, so let me read this one, which is, so this note is from November 5th, 2013. And it's the title of the note is Thoughts for Lady Biba, and it says chic essentials, 5-piece collection consisting of a blazer, a tailored pant, pencil skirts, midi dress, and a white blouse. Next line is introducing Lady Biba's chic essentials. It's a Lady Biba take on the pieces that every lady should own in her closet. Do you know why this is amazing? We launched Essentials by LB. When? Was it this year? No, last year. Yeah, we launched it. Was it this? No, it was this year. It was this year. We launched Essentials by LB this year. So I wrote this note in 2013 and we launched in 2020. Can you guys see the importance of just having a vision? I'm seeing so many interesting things on here. Okay, so 2017 goals, let's go. So one of the first 2017 goals that I had was a pop-up event in the US, look for collaborators, e.g. bloggers and influencers. Okay, this is more like a task, but like a pop-up plus event in the US, and I did that. And okay, so one goal that I had for 2017 for Lady Biba was opening a store in early 2018, but I actually did not open a store in 2018. I opened a store in 2019. So you see that it's still important to set those goals. So my 2018 goals was open a store, renovate factory, go to Stanford London entrepreneur program. I don't know whatever happened to that goal. But I made this list in October 2017. So that's how like far I used to plan out. You know, change car, I changed my car. So I guess I did 80% of the goals that I set for 2018. So I guess like that's a good thing, right? So now I'm going to go into my 2019 goals. Where is my 2019 goals? Where is it? Okay, let me just do a search. 2019 goals. Where is 2019 goals? Okay, so my 2019 goals: to do a minimum of /million per quarter. And guess what, we did not only do that amount, we exceeded it. So check. To build a working structure and process in my business. So this was one of my goals for 2019, and I actually took active steps to doing that. I attended the TFD Structure Your Business Masterclass, and so I set these goals in 2018 but I attended the class in, was it 2019? I attended the class 2018, I can't even remember, but I know that I took active steps in building a working structure and process in Lady Biba, and so that's check. To hire the right talent, I made my first management hires in 2019, so yes. For greater opportunities and wider platform for Lady Biba's advancement. So this one wasn't very specific, but I was able to achieve this because we were one of the brands that was selected to showcase in the New York trade show, the Coterie trade show. Coterie is like the biggest trade. I can't speak. Coterie is the biggest trade show for ready-to-wear fashion, contemporary fashion in the US. So Coterie and Magic are the biggest shows. I don't know if Coterie is bigger than Magic. So Magic is in Vegas. I don't know if Coterie and Magic are, I don't know if they're on the same level or one is bigger than one, but those are like the two biggest trade shows, and I was in one. So that goal, check. This next goal: to fall in love with someone who is going to be my life partner and to be loved more than I can imagine. What do you guys think? Okay, so the next goal is to be accountable, disciplined, and responsible. I feel like I add this every year to my goals because I always feel like I can be better. I always feel like I can be more disciplined. I always feel like I can be more responsible with everything that I'm doing. So this is like a default goal, and I think every year I actually get better. I don't think I was better this year, but I think with every year I actually like get better. So the next one is to go to work early and daily. Okay, so this one because I moved, and then like I wasn't going to work every day because distance, and even now like I think remote work is more like my future because yeah, because I can't spend hours in traffic. I just can't. It doesn't help me be productive. It doesn't help me in any way. So that's that on that. The next point is to to overcome laziness daily. So I I used to think that I was lazy but I've realized that it wasn't actually laziness. So sometimes I get really, really anxious, and when I'm filled with anxiety about things, it just leads me to inaction, because I'm just like sometimes I just have like this like fear and anxiety about like something, and it just makes me not do anything. So in those periods, I used to classify it as me being lazy, but I've come to understand that it's not necessarily me being lazy. It's just that I'm just afraid to make a move. So yeah, that's anxiety. So maybe if I were to adjust this point, it would be to overcome anxiety daily. So number 9 is to be closer to God, to fully understand what God is doing in my life, and to be in tune with the Holy Spirit. Duh. I feel like the best part of my life has always been me just being closer to God, because my relationship with God just gives me a sense of purpose beyond like the everyday, like mundane activities. Just having that conviction and just having the leading of the Holy Spirit just helps me center everything, and it puts so much in perspective, because we're living not just for this life but eternity. So the next point is for peace and love to reign in my home. Of course, like I always have like prayers for my home. I always have prayers for like my family. This one is a goal. I don't know how this translates to a goal, to be honest. I feel like I just wrote some things that I just want, because peace and love, is this something that you can actively work towards? Yeah, maybe. You know what, let me not knock this particular point down. So the next one and the final one is to travel every 3 months. I traveled only once last year, and it was because I lost my dad last year, and I obviously like, and it was towards the end of the first quarter that I lost my dad. So where am I going to really? So I didn't travel till like towards the end of the year, and then we came into, see guys, my 2019 and my 2020 has been wild, like capital letter WILD, wild, you know. So looking at these goals, I realized that I actually achieved like 90%, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. So yeah, the reason I'm sharing this is because I feel this is something that we should all do. We should all document, we should all write, because you don't really know how far you've come till you review like your past, and reviewing your past also gives you sort of like a direction for how you want things to go, the things you do not want to happen, the things that you do not, you know, the things you really desire for yourself and for your home and for your family and for your work and for your business. Yeah, so this is my this is my round off. And yeah, so I told you guys I'm going to be I'm working on a vision board. I'm being very, very, very intentional about the things that I want in 2021. And usually I plan things in quarters. So I have my quarterly plan, I have my annual plan, I have my monthly plan, and then I now have my So I feel like when you do all these things, it's the starting point for me is the vision board, the mood board of your life, the goal. Like, so what do you want? Like, all things being equal, like, what do you want in your life? So that's a very like good starting point. And then when you have that, of course I have like bullet points of the things that I want, but I'm still having like that vision board and putting like pictures and seeing. There's power in just like manifesting. See, so a couple years ago, I saved a picture of a factory on my iPad. It was my iPad wallpaper for such a long time. And you know, it was such an odd thing. Like, who desires a factory? Like, but I mean, I wanted what I wanted. And I put it on my, you know, on my wallpaper. And I was seeing that thing like almost every day. So I feel like there's something that happens in your mind when you can envision what you want. And I believe that you cannot go beyond your plan. Like, it's so hard for you to manifest what you cannot even imagine. I'm a strong believer in having a vision, and the vision board, even though it might seem cliche, it might seem like, oh, do I really need to do this? It just helps you to first of all articulate the things that you want to see in your new year, and then it helps you to project, to manifest those things. Like I just read to you, a lot of the things that I wrote out, a lot of the things that I just, you know, said that this is what I want in the new year, a lot of them manifested, you know. And it's not enough to just have a vision board, you should also have a strategy. So you have your vision board, you have your goals, then you now have, from there you can now start saying, okay, so I want to achieve this. What are the things that, like, let me give an example. I wrote that, oh, I wanted more structure in my business, and one of the things that I did was attend a Structure Your Business masterclass. So it's not enough to just have goals, you have to have actionable goals. You have to have things that you're doing to in order for you to meet those goals. Be very, very intentional about the life that you want to live. If there's anything that I want to encourage the people that watch my channel to do, it is about being intentional, because I am an example of how you can manifest things to be, you know, from even my workout life. Like, I didn't used to work out. I never really saw myself, like, I never saw myself as a gym person, because I was just never athletic. Like, I was never the one to participate in sports in school. So I never really saw myself working out. But you know what? I started to do it, and I started to enjoy it. I started to enjoy it when I was consistent, and I started to see results in my body. So whatever that you desire for your life, I don't think there's anything that's that you cannot get. Like, I don't think anything is beyond anyone. I think it's a factor of how much work you're willing to put in. And if you're not afraid to do the work, then I do believe that you will get the things that you desire. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.